Hey guys, what I've got here is my 2003 GMC Sierra, and I bought it at an auction. I gave $1,250 for it, and it was full of water. It was a flood vehicle, of course. And if you can hear, what I've got is a very loud blower motor. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to take it out and hopefully get it all on video. I've kind of cleared everything out, so I've got room to set the camera. So hopefully you'll be able to see everything. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I'm going to go through it step by step from the start. Nothing's been taken off yet, and we're going to see exactly how hard this is to do, and go through it step by step and do it with you. I'm hoping that it's out of balance. You can hear it. So let's get to it, and I will be right back. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to try to lay the GoPro down so that you can probably see better. So I'm going to lay it hopefully in an angle that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I might be able to hold on to it. There is a screw right there, and that's got to come out. These are 7 millimeters, and this is extremely hard to do by myself. So let me put the extension on there, and I might be able to get that out with my hand. So I'm gonna go right there, and they are 7 millimeters, and usually they're not real tight. You can get them out with your hands. So we get that one right there out, and then there's going to be another one right there. Right there's one. So that one's a little tighter. So let me get my wrench, and we'll put the camera right there. I'm going to get my socket, and we will get that one off. And what I'll do is I'll loosen it. Well, I got 2 hands, and then I'll pull the camera back up. Okay, so take that off. And then hopefully that one is a little tight. There's just no perfect angle for these cameras. Okay, there we go. So that screws out. Now what we got is we've got another one right under, right there. So it's right in there. So I'm gonna maybe set the camera up right here, and then you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, so let's get this one. You got one right, let me see if I can set the camera up maybe like that. You got one right here, and I'll get that one out. Then I may have to get a little extension for my ratchet to get this out. So you got one right there that has to come out. They're fairly easy once you get them loose. You just go up and then usually take them out with your fingers. But that one, I can't get loose yet. So, okay, there's the 3rd screw. Now we got one up here. Okay, so I've got it loosened up. So okay, finally got that one out. Oh, it was tight. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this cover off and pull her out of here. Let me see if I hold the camera up. Pull this cover out of here. hopefully no rats or anything jump out from underneath it. Okay, so there we go. Now that's out. Now, let me come back around this way. And then what we have right here, this is your, this is the speed controller. Bring this back up. Sorry about the jittery camera, guys. But best I can do with one hand. Okay, so right here is your, that's your speed controller. So let's unwire that. Pull the connector out. Let me see what size that is. That is a 7/32. That's what size you have to take this out. So we're dealing with a 7mm and a 7/32. It's probably metric, but a 7/32 fits it, so I'm not going to argue. So change that out. There we go. Get this one off. Try to keep my hands out of the camera view here best I can for you guys. You can see what I'm doing. Get that one out of there. Okay, now that should just come right out. Here we go. Now, it don't look bad. Little burnt. What we'll do is we'll go in and we'll test it. So anyway, this motor is supposed to turn out of here, and if we can turn it out, it's supposed to pull down on this tab and turn it counterclockwise. So we'll try that. There we go. And the motor's out. And what you see in the motor, which is causing the noise, is this foam that's falling down into it. And that's what's causing the out of balance, is just that. So you get that out. I'm going to take it in the house, clean it up. But that's what's causing our out of balance, is just that. So if you've got that noise, that rattling noise, that's possibly what it is. Now I'm going to take the GoPro and look up in the hole there, and then can't really see anything. I'm going to stick my hand up there and hopefully there's not a rat or something up in there, because that wouldn't be good. So let me open back up. But that's and we'll put the GoPro over here. But that's what the problem is the is that there was stuff in there that had fallen into the motor, and it's clear. So once I get this motor cleaned out, we'll take it in the house and we're going to ohm it, test it, and not that I need to do it, but to show you how to do it. And it disconnects just like that. You got a little clip right there. You pop that clip. So we're going to take this in the house and just check it, but I know it's good. I can see it's good, and we will clean this motor out, and then we'll put her back in. So okay, so all I'm going to do is take this brush and just lightly try to clean out any bigger deposits that are in here. Not going crazy. And I don't really see anything in there, so it's good. So these are the balance weights right here. Those are little pieces of metal, and this one has two on it. It's got one here, right there, And it's got the one right there. So those are the balance weights. And this motor is in good shape. Not worried about it at all. So I'm going to put it back in. And so we'll get that done. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring over the speed controller, and I'll show you how to test it. So I will be right back. So what I've got is I've got my voltmeter, and what you want to do, let me get this over here and we'll get a little higher view here maybe. So what you want to do is you want to make it to where it don't fall over first, because no matter where I put it, it wants to fall. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to the middle connector in here, and you're going to hold it to there. Hold it on your middle pin, which is hard to do. And then you're going to check for resistance. So you're going to check the pins. And if you've got any continuity whatsoever, it's good. So as you can see, we have continuity. Now what we're doing is you're putting it right there on that middle pin, and then you're going to check continuity. Let me try it like this. You're going to put it on your middle pin, which is D. Oh, Lord have mercy. I need a clipper, but I don't have clips for this. For this one. I'm trying to get it where you can see the continuity. And so there it is on the pin. Now you're going to touch it to that pin, and you should see it change. You're going to touch it to that pin, and you should see it change. You're going to touch it to that pin. So you're going to put your ground or your neutral on D, and then you're going to check A, B, and C, and that should give you, and then F and G is your 12 volts. So that's what you're gonna check. So this checks out good, and so now we're gonna go out there and we're going to put it back in, and we're gonna see what happens. So I will be back when we get outside to put it all back together.